And it's Baku. And we end turn. Every single turn 1. It's like we're the new priest. Turn 1, turn 2 pass. No, actually we have a lot of 2-drops. Never mind. Yeah, this is a good matchup. I like this one a lot. Let me get some water. Oh boy. We'll just do this and pass. They're gonna want to develop the 3/3 right now in order to attack, so they're only gonna get 3 damage in. Unless they do something else. And if they let this pop, then that's very good, because then turn 3 we develop this. Then once they start flooding and trying to play their clench hand thug man, then we can clear the board with Dragon's Fury or a big polymorph if we need to. What in the heck are you doing in this deck, friend?
Amazing.
That is amazing. Oh, okay, that's actually kind of good. Let's just go with the defender then, because... Senjin. Let's go, Senjin. Yeah, Bees in Space. We dropped the Arcane Keysmiths. I think they're really fun. I think they're really cool. I think they're definitely more of a tech card. The more I think about them. Could we find our weapon removal now? Perhaps? But yeah, they got dropped in this list. I mean... They got dropped. We removed our Pyroblast. There's a few changes going on. And what about Toki? Yeah, Toki is... Toki's one of those cards that we kind of need more of, I would argue. Obviously, this is an easy trade for our opponent, but our opponent has such a big hand right now. We'll see. We'll see what's going on. We still had a lot of early game top decks that we could have. What is that card doing in your deck? Do we risk, like, the Dragon's Fury missing? There's only one polymorph here. There's one polymorph, one Dragon's Fury, one Blizzard, one Meteor, 2 Flame Strike. So there's a pretty good chance that this clears the board. But then I kind of want to save an Artificer for after. Although, maybe we don't. Although, if this misses, then it's almost a guaranteed loss. Because it's minimum 7 damage coming face, plus whatever burst they have. And I'm assuming they have a lot. Let's just do the safe play. Wow. But honestly, I never found her to be consistent enough. Wow, this is brutal.
The light protects me.
I never found her consistent enough to include, and we ended up cutting Alana. It's just too situational, and requires too many other things to already have been happening. I think we can do this and go this way. Our opponent's forced to remove the Arcane Artificer, which obviously is not going to be a hard thing to do for them. Dragon's Fury ping was a board clear, I understand that. But I feel like we kind of needed the armor. I don't know, 7 mana, maybe they can't fully burst us down from this high. Never mind. Maybe we should have done the ping Dragon's Fury. I mean, we still would have had... maybe. The board would have been clear. We would have seen what they developed. That's fine. That's a good Dragon's Fury target. Perfect. Mushroom Power. And this is still a board clear the following turn. So they would have had these out. It's the same difference in my... I would argue it's the same difference. And we still have to ping this friend of ours away. Ideally, we're able to develop Proselyt's Jaina this turn, but there's obviously no guarantee. And we really want to get our Skulking Geist out. Simply because Skulking Geist is going to wreck our opponent's burst damage potential. That's scary because then maybe they can finally get good cards. This is 5 damage. They have potentially 8, 16. 16 plus 5 is going to be 21. So I think we're safe with Frost Lich. The issue is we're not necessarily going to have a ton of healing afterwards. Hey, that looks fun. Alright, we'll see if we can survive a couple turns in order to develop our Skulking Geist. And get rid of a lot of their burst potential. That's all we really need now. We're at 26. We probably can't burst us down. DJ Melee, what you're saying, a lot of classes have gotten to play every X you played this game. They should make one for Big Spell Mage. Play every big spell you played this game. Sounds awesome. That does sound ridiculous. Like, it would have to be a legendary, right? It would have to be some sort of either legendary spell or legendary minion, I imagine. Play every spell costing 5 or more you've played this game. So it's just the ultimate, like, board clear, right? You just clear your opponent's board effectively no matter what. I love that. I love the sound of that card. Yeah, that sounds really, really fun. I'm assuming they're just setting up for lethal next turn type of thing, but then we're going to Skulking Geist and mess up their plans. What do we want to top deck? Tark Reaper, I guess? That's okay. And watch their hand disappear. Oh, 2 cards. That's pretty good. A lot of direct damage that just disappeared. A lot of direct damage. Now, they still have Leroy. Leroy's 6 damage. This is 6 plus 3 is 9. 9 plus 11. 9 plus 2 is 11. So we're still kind of low on health, but that's okay. Bees in Space. You saw someone play a Warlock card called Deathweb Spider. And you thought they somehow cheated as you've never seen it before? That's awesome. Yeah, I like when there's every once in a while someone includes a card you haven't seen it, it's just not in the meta. And you just get super surprised. Uh-oh. Hey, Mushroom Power. That's not really fun for us now, is it? I'm assuming they have to trade off the Water Ellie, otherwise we're going to shut them down this coming turn. Like, if they get greedy and go face, I think we win. They still have Eviscerate. Never mind, they still have Eviscerate. This is less healing than Eviscerate does damage. That's good. 3 healing and removes some power. I think Meteor Ping here is pretty good. It gives us another Water Ellie. Otherwise, we have to attack and ping ourselves, which is not as good. Okay, so now what are they going to have to do? They're going to have to use their Vile Spines in order to delete this card. Because again, otherwise we are going to be able to lock up their face and just start healing a whole bunch, which is going to be pretty good. What card is like that for Priest, where you get to cast everything you've already cast? Sun Shard? Lyra? Yeah. Oh, we haven't done Lyra stuff in a while. That's too bad, eh? Lyra was a ton of fun. Lyra was so much fun. There was actually someone who posted about a, well played. That was, they were trying to set up their Leroy into Eviscerate. That was their win condition at that point. And it looked like they didn't have it, so they didn't want to grind it out.